太古雷龙自炉中跃我而生，若单凭我之力，定无法脱身。可若借深渊之力，就是现在！
我虽不知出路，但我知晓天元子的秘密。
Wang Lin refined Tanlang's second primordial spirit, the ancient thunder dragon, and using Du Jian's body, forged a puppet whose strength was comparable to the Yin Void realm. In doing so, he fulfilled his original promise to Shu Huichuan by slaying monster general Xu Xiao. Meanwhile, the trial within the land of monster spirits ended prematurely. In order to evade the pursuit of Ling Tianhu, the blood ancestor, All-Seer, Tian Yunzi, and the others, Ma Zi escaped through the abyss of the tide's end, fleeing into the all-heaven star domain. In the current storyline of the animation, Tanlang sacrificed his second primordial spirit to pursue Ma Zi. This second primordial spirit, covered entirely in crackling lightning, possessed an extraordinary origin. Its true body was the ancient thunder dragon, a Tao companion beast born alongside the great Tao in the same era as the two ancestors of the immortal ancient. In remote antiquity, it once acted on behalf of the heavenly Tao governing the laws of lightning. Back when Tanlang was only at the Foundation establishment stage, he accidentally discovered a young ancient thunder dragon in a cave. Using an ancient demonic artifact, he sealed it into his second primordial spirit. The mark upon its forehead was the sealing method itself. When Wang Lin first clashed with this second primordial spirit, he was completely overwhelmed by its endless lightning techniques. Forced into a corner, he used a strand of Ling Tianhu's natal sword Qi. He believed that by shattering the seal, the second primordial spirit would break free from Tanlang's control, allowing him to escape. Instead, he unintentionally released the ancient thunder dragon. Although Tanlang could no longer control it, the ancient thunder dragon bore a deep grudge and relentlessly pursued Ma Zi. One chased the other, fled, until they reached a deep pit near the abyss of the tide's end. At the very bottom lay an entrance leading to the all-heaven star domain. The suction within was so terrifying that even a cultivator at the shattered nirvana stage would have no chance of survival if dragged inside. Just as Ma Zi was being pulled in, he discovered a crack along the side and managed to slip inside it. The ancient thunder dragon, due to its massive body and the overwhelming suction, severed half of its own spirit body in order to force its way into the crack. But with its strength greatly diminished, how could it possibly be Ma Zi's opponent? Taking advantage of his former trait as a devourer of souls, Wang Lin used his own primordial spirit to completely devour that half of the ancient thunder dragon. As a result, Ma Zi gained the ability to wield a portion of lightning techniques. He estimated that although he was only at the early Ascendant stage, he could still fight evenly against someone at the late Ascendant stage. However, due to the overwhelming suction, Ma Zi found himself trapped in a dilemma, neither able to advance nor retreat. To escape, he needed assistance. Thus he set his sights on Du Jian. Though Du Jian was at the late soul transformation stage, that strength alone was useless. Wang Lin's true aim was to refine him into an immortal guard. Knowing death was inevitable, Du Jian revealed a secret in the back mountain of the All-Seer sect. He had once seen All-Seer devour Sun Yun, one of the 7 successors of the All-Seer. He hoped this truth would buy his life. Combining this with what he had witnessed during the inheritance of the ancient demon, Wang Lin became even more certain that All-Seer harbored sinister intentions. Still, Ma Zi was no fool. He gave Du Jian a chance at survival, but with conditions. First, Wang Lin assisted him in breaking through to the Ascendant stage. Then, with Du Jian's willing consent, he fused Du Jian's body with the soul of a heavenly ghost, refining it into a puppet whose physical strength rivaled a cultivator of the Yin Void realm. If Du Jian remained by his side for 1,000 years, he would grant him freedom. Du Jian agreed it was a gamble. Otherwise, he had no hope of survival. Unfortunately, later in the all-heaven star domain, during Wang Lin's battle against the mid-stage pure nirvana cultivator, Void Ancestor, this puppet refined from Du Jian's body was used as a self-detonating weapon. It exploded within an immortal's cave abode, severely injuring the blood ancestor. Du Jian ultimately perished, body and soul extinguished. Even with this puppet and the 7-star sword formation, formed from 7 flying swords seized from Jian Xiao's son, Ma Zi's chance of escape was less than 20%. Thus, for 13 years, he remained trapped within the abyss, studying how to merge with the suction force itself. Eventually, with the puppet and sword formation, he could move freely within it. When Wang Lin prepared to leave, the woman within the scroll pleaded once more for him to descend to the very bottom. She was originally from the Shang clan of the All-Heaven Star Domain, and sent to the Alliance Star Domain to investigate the heaven-defying bead, only to die unexpectedly. If she could return, her clan's ancestor might revive her using the xianxia revival art. Since following Ma Zi within the water prison, she had learned everything, including that Wang Lin possessed the heaven-defying bead and sought the Tao to resurrect. His beloved wife, Li Mu Wan. She proposed that her clan ancestor might also revive Li Mu Wan, hoping Wang Lin would take her back to the All-Heaven Star Domain. Wang Lin felt both hope and dread. Hope that Wanner might finally have a chance to live again. Dread that she knew about the heaven-defying bead. After weighing the risks, he sealed the woman permanently at the bottom of the abyss of the tide's end. The heaven-defying bead was a supreme treasure of heaven and earth, if word spread in the All-Heaven Star Domain. He would face endless pursuit. Forget reviving Wanner, he might not even survive himself. After leaving the abyss, Wang Lin returned to the foundation of the New Soul Refining Sect, handing over giant demon clan techniques and soul-refining arts to 13 and Ouyang Hua. They kowtowed repeatedly in reluctance. He then flashed directly to the residence of Monster General Xu Xiao, summoning the Yin Void Realm puppet and killing him instantly, fulfilling his promise to Xu Huichuan. As for Xiao's senior brother, Chen Dao Wang Lin had a good impression of him. He warned him to beware of his master All-Seer, then left. Soon after, the sky itself trembled as All-Seer Ling Tianhu and the Blood Ancestor descended upon the land of monster spirits. Their auras blanketed the heavens, sealing off all paths of escape. The killing intent in the air was suffocating. 3 peak experts joining forces was nothing short of a death sentence. Wang Lin understood this instantly. If he remained, he would die. Yet within the All-Heaven Star Domain lay a sliver of hope, a possible method to revive Li Mu Wan. That single possibility outweighed every risk. For her, he would gamble everything. The moment the 3 moved to block him, Wang Lin acted without hesitation. Borrowing the terrifying suction of the abyss of the tide's end, he plunged toward its deepest point. The abyss roared like a devouring beast tearing space apart, but Wang Lin used its chaotic force to break free from their encirclement. In the next instant, his figure vanished, escaping into the All-Heaven Star Domain. Meanwhile, during the chaos, Zhou Yi and Tan Lang had been locked in fierce combat. Before the battle could reach its conclusion, they were suppressed and captured by the Celestial Cloud Dao couple. Zhou Yi, as the sword spirit of Qing Shuang, held unique value. The couple personally kept him by their side, unwilling to let him fall into other hands. Tan Lang, however, was a different matter, stripped of his advantage and deemed of little immediate use. He was released, though, only because Ling Tianho demanded it. But the matter did not end there. Determined to retrieve the Immortal Emperor token in Wang Lin's possession, All-Sire and Ling Tianhu joined forces once more. With overwhelming divine power, they tore open a spatial rift that pierced through the void itself. And without giving Tan Lang any choice in the matter, they cast him through the crack, sending him into the All-Heaven Star Domain as well. The hunt was far from over.